Hello, I'm the Eternal Newbie. The extra L is for loony, because I have something kinda loony to show you. Today we're going to look at a D&D character. Well, some of it. The character sheet belongs to one Chris Chan. He's an old net denizen. If you are unfamiliar with him, there are literally hours of YouTube videos about him. You know, if you're interested. I actually don't know that much about him. I did watch a video down the rabbit hole a few years ago about him, and he seems like a really interesting cat, to put it mildly. All you really need to know for this video is he is the creator of Sonichu, which is a mix between Sonic the Hedgehog and Pikachu. Because I might get some people not so familiar with D&D watching this video, I'll go ahead and explain the Dungeons & Dragons a bit more as we go through this gift of a character sheet, so even people not familiar with D&D can see just how crazy this thing is. But don't worry, we're not going to get bogged down in the rules or anything. I would like to apologize before we get started a little for my voice. I am a bit under the weather, so I may not sound as good as I normally do. But I really wanted to share this with you. I was lucky enough to stumble on this character sheet on Twitter. This thing is kinda insane. You see, he homebrewed his own race, a Sonichu race. Now, homebrew can be a lot of fun. There are some very creative people out there making some awesome homebrew stuff. They work hard to come up with interesting and balanced content to share with us. And then there's this. The D&D equivalent of a car wreck. You know it's horrible. You know you shouldn't look, and you'll probably regret it, but you just can't help yourself. Sadly, we don't have the whole sheet, cause man, would I love to see those stats. But I guess beggars can't be choosers, so let's not look at gift horse in the mouth and, any other idioms you'd like to insert. Take a look at this first picture. Two things stick out. First, the class. Yes, I see that speed, we'll get there. First, the class. Ranger Cleric, or maybe it's Cleric Ranger. Nothing too unusual there. Except for the fact it's a level 23 Ranger Cleric. You see, in D&D 5e, player characters cap off at level 20. Maybe it's a racial trait for Sonichus. No level cap. Nah, I think Chris Chan just doesn't really know about D&D. The next thing we're going to look at screams, "Look at me, look at me." Kind of like a dude holding a sign asking for dates. It's the speed. Now, your typical D&D character gets 30 feet of movement per round, which is 6 seconds. Some get a little less, some get a little more. Like a high-level monk can get up to 60. Let's just stick with a 30 feet average. Sonichu here gets 3,736 feet in 6 seconds. That's about 125 times faster than your average character. The best part though, the absolute greatest thing about this is not that it's an insane number that doesn't make any sense at all. Oh no. The best part is he did the math wrong and it is too slow. You see, Chris showed his work. Now, I have no idea what the breath thing is, but I love how 18 breaths per minute equals 3 breaths per second. Anyway, if Sonichu moves at 765 miles per hour, and you break that down, that is 1,122 feet per second. So far, so good. But a round is 6 seconds, so it should be like 6,732 feet a turn. He's like 3,000 feet faster per round than the sheet even tells us. You remember on the first sheet how the background was mixed? Well, Sonichu must have had a very busy youth. He was an acolyte, entertainer, folk hero, guild artisan, hermit, noble, sage. Which is impossible! In D&D you get to choose one. You know what? I have to see this character's backstory. I would love to see how he crammed all that in. Was he entertaining the squirrels during his hermit days? Making books and reading them during his guild artisan days? Did he go to religious school before or after he became a hero to the people? Inquiring minds want to know. What we have seen so far is bad. It's as broke as I am a day before payday. But it is not the worst. Oh no, the worst is yet to come, my friends. Look at this! Sonichu can transform and get a +5 or +10 bonus. I'm guessing based on the encyclopedic D&D knowledge we've so far seen that this bonus applies to everything, not just proficiency. And of course, they stack, because why add +5 or +10 when you can add +15? For you non-D&D people out there, what that means is every time Sonichu rolls a d20, he gets to add +5, +10, or +15 to that roll. Makes it a lot easier to do stuff. There is more, but it's the same, and that's actually a lot missing here. How often can he transform? Is it an action to evolve? He doesn't tell us. We do know each transformation only lasts one action, so he gets to transform again and again. I'm gonna bet that gets old real fast. he is a hunter ranger, which really strikes me as underwhelming, especially compared to his cleric, where he's a knowledge life light cleric. Fun fact, in D&D you only get to choose one. I guess being acolyte, entertainer, folk hero, guild artisan, hermit, noble, sage has its advantages. This character is more broken than Matt Hardy. Okay, I think we've beaten the fact this character is insane and Chris doesn't know how to make a 5e character to death, but I did want to point out a couple new things. Most of his equipment is actually very underwhelming for a level 23 character. He does have some interesting items though. There's an elixir bottle, and I have no clue what that is. A magic lamp, and I'm not sure if that's a genie inside lamp, or if it's just a lamp that's magical and gives off light. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess it's the genie lamp. He's also got some magic stones, which is a spell rangers and clerics don't have, not to mention 2 spell books, which he must have taken from some wizards because rangers and clerics don't need them. Hey, maybe that's why he has the magic stones. Just kidding, that doesn't work either. You know, this ended up being a bit longer than I wanted it to, but what it boils down to is Chris doesn't know how to play, which is cool. We were all there at one time or another, but Chris, buddy, get some help making your character. This community is full of friendly people who will help you build your first character. Also, there is not a DM in the world that will let you play that monstrosity. Well, except for me, but I know just the monster to throw at this character. It makes Sonichu look balanced. You know, I kinda like looking at this homebrew stuff, especially the broken kind. I might do more of these in the future. If you want to see that, let me know. If you're new around here and you like my stuff, or you want to learn about D&D, I got tons of stories. If you happen to like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I got some of that too, so stick around. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, as always, play your character. Don't let your character play you.